Baltimore's defense is in bad shape this season, and I don't think they have a chance of coming up against the Bengals in the second.
We're interrupting this broadcast to bring you news of a developing event in the Eastern Mediterranean. The White House has increased the national defense condition to 3, which our experts are telling us is the highest it can go. United Nations Secretary...
It's worse than that. We didn't see this coming.
So you're saying this is worse than the worst case scenario?
I'm saying there's no plan in the playbook for a situation like this. The outcome, at this point, it's very difficult to anticipate.
Stay tuned for our coverage of these hair-raising events. At 9, we will discuss the 3 cities most likely to come under nuclear attack and the impact that it will have on housing prices.
We are now receiving reports that this single event has resulted in more refugees than any disaster on record.
I'm honestly having a really hard time. I'm really worried. I don't know what to tell my kids.
It is impossible to quantify the vast number of lives that hang in the balance.
I just think that this feels like the scariest thing that has ever happened.
Here you go, sir.
Hey, LT. It's good to see you.
Good to see
How's
you.
your kid?
She's doing good. She's pulling through, and we should see her pretty soon. She'll be back home.
I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Just so you know, sir, pay special attention to paragraph 3. That's going to go over what you need to speak about today.
Thank you. Good morning. We take a moment to acknowledge the gravity of the situation that's been presented. This is unprecedented. What I need from the team right now is to focus only on the mission. Our left and right limits for this operation are strict and unforgiving. 1 second too early, and we're going to compromise our forces. 1 second too late, and we fail to deliver a spectrum of combat effects the modern battlefield has never seen. The next 8 hours will require, no, demand, the sum of all your skills as the situation unfolds. This is a no-fail mission. To save lives and for peace to prevail. There will be no celebration, there'll be no parade, there'll be no medals, there'll be no talking about this than what we did today. Maybe 25 years in the future, this gets written about in a history book. But at the end of this day, if we're successful, we go home to our families. We take our quiet win. What happens if we fail? Let's not think about that.
Tension in the Mediterranean relaxing today as the White House reports that they have negotiated a ceasefire. Now to sports.
It's been a banner year for the Eagles this year, but it's a different story over in Lion Country. How will all of this affect your odds? Speaking of making a sure bet, it's time we discussed mybookie.com. I don't win.